Hello, this is a card reading for Virgo. We've got the spread here, and the bottom of deck is a 5 of Cups, but we'll start with turning these cards first. Oh, I am the card of Aries, Neptune, the card of sacrifice, and I balance, the card of Libra. So what I am getting straight up is if you have a Saturn in Capricorn placement, I have just done a Saturn in Capricorn reading. So this would apply for you, okay? Because this card came out and this is what it's telling me now. Let's focus on the Virgo reading, whether you have a Saturn in Capricorn or not. Aries, I am, Neptune, sacrifice, Libra, I balance. So Virgo, there is a core theme of identity and becoming for you at this time. I do see you balancing who you are and your ideals around spirituality, your ideals around serving and helping others, your ideals about being a kind of sacrifice of some sort, where you're not respecting your identity or where you were not respecting your identity. There is a balance that has come into place for you, and for some of you, if that's not the case, this will play out starting end of October into November. You will be balancing a core part of your identity, a core part of asserting yourself with sacrificing what you want or going with the flow or going with what others want. There is something about asserting yourself a bit more. I am hearing the word meek. That could be for a couple of you out there. Not being too much in the Pisces Virgo energy to the point that it becomes detrimental. Knowing boundaries, but I do not get that boundaries is a problem. It is about, I'm hearing balancing energies, because I do think there are a lot that you take in, and in the long run that is not good for you. So I see you putting your foot down here, Virgo, with this Aries card, I am, and balancing this one out. The best self. This is just like being the best self all the time, 24/7, with anyone regardless. I see you balancing something about saying no, but I'm not really getting that, because Virgos do say no when it's time to say no. It's more a question of energy. What is taking your energy? What is not working for you is what I am getting. And asserting yourself more when it comes to expressing what is not working in a healthy way. Not being passive aggressive about it for some, or not doing it out of obligation, or not continuing on a routine that doesn't work for you anymore. I see you asserting yourself when it comes to speaking out, letting others know what works for you and what doesn't. And there is something around anger as well here, Virgo, which for some of you, you're very open with your anger now. You don't feel bad about it. There is no shame, because I do see somebody who is presenting themselves as their best self. But now if you have to go a bit rogue, if you have to be, not really rogue, I'm not sure what that came in, but if you have to go a bit angry or completely different from that, you don't mind. And I see that was a balancing that was needed in your journey for the Virgos I am reading for, and for the Virgos that will recognize themselves in that. Okay, so that's what is up for the end of October and going into November. So the bottom of deck, Virgo, is second house owning. So what does this balance do? Asserting yourself and saying what works for you and what doesn't, being completely honest and saying things as they are, and letting it land with people as it should. it is working on your second house, the house of owning and the house of values. So definitely something with your personality here. Your values have changed for many Virgos, and your values are changing for many. That is, you are no longer tolerating what you have been conditioned to tolerate from this place. If something bothers you like an Aries, you're going to say it as it is. Virgos as well do that, but in a different way. It remains very polite, it remains very understanding. But with an Aries, when an Aries is angry, an Aries is angry. An Aries has to do with asserting themselves, and it is what it is. Okay, they'll think later. So your values are changing, your values have changed. And what that is doing, Virgo, I do see money as well when it comes to that. Somehow, maybe not immediately for all Virgos right now, depending where you are on this journey, this attitude of asserting yourself with your best self, balancing the two, not just being good or not just being angry, not just being a bit dominant here, but a balance of the two, we need both, is going somehow to play out, to help you with your career, with your money, with, I'm getting cash flow. There is something about that is needed for you to call in money. Okay, so let's see the transformation with these two cards. So this one is the card that wanted out, and this is the bottom of deck. So let's have a look. Light. It is something about becoming, Virgo. It is something about becoming here that has played out. You have become, and for some of you, you are becoming. This is the journey, is what I am getting for many Virgos here. Balancing your best self with, okay, what's not too great? I'm allowed to be angry. I'm allowed to be dominant as well. I am allowed to reflect what other people are giving me. I reflect it back to them. They give me good, I give them good. They give me angry, dominant, and toxic masculinity or whatever that is. I give them that. They show assertiveness, I show assertiveness. Balance, okay? This is the enlightenment. This is the journey for many Virgos here. Bottom of deck, relationships. And this goes with this card of balance first, because it balances all your relationships, personal, familial, friendly, and those at work, professional. But it also, this card of relationships is talking about partnerships here, as you can see, about that cash flow. It's relationship with self first, but it is definitely has to do with the second house and cash flow, money. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has for you, Virgo. Bearing in mind that the Five of Cups was the bottom of deck. I do see the Five of Cups, Virgo, in complete honesty, going with that best self card here. Super spiritual, typical good Virgo energy, but Five of Cups feeling melancholic because that boundary wasn't here, because that assertiveness wasn't here, because that masculine side wasn't here for many. The feminine was, the masculine wasn't. The nice was, the boundary that is not so nice wasn't. Okay, so it created Five of Cups energy, melancholy, sadness, letting all sorts of people, all sorts of energies in. This is over. Okay, so let's turn the tarot cards for Virgo. So we've got the Fool, we've got Five of Wands, we've got the Devil, and we've got Eight of Pentacles. So what I see, the Fool is reversed here, and I am guided to read it the way it is. We've talked about the journey here, and the Fool is journey, starting something, going into the unknown, initiating something. I just see something having been wrapped up here, Virgo, and for many of you, you have completed a huge part of your journey, of your spiritual journey, of the journey of life, which for many was the Five of Wands, very conflictual. For many, you've met very I'm getting corporate people. That could be for some of you. Corporate, strong resistance, could be people, big corporations, society, group of people, family members. I see this over because this boundary is now here with the feminine energy. These two are now balanced. And I see the Eight of Pentacles. Things are growing again. You're happy again. You're being your best self again. But balanced is what I am getting. Happy. I am getting things of growing again in your life, Virgo. I see sunflowers here. And there is a kind of turmoil in the background, but you are not affected by it. Why? Because you have balanced these two. The feminine and the masculine. The great and the not so great. The polite, the real, real. Okay, not saying that this one is not real, but there was something that wasn't there that was completely opposite to this one. I see this one is very nice, very abiding, conforming, helping. This one not so much. Good energy too, but strong boundary. Here's what I am getting. So you have this boundary is put in place. So this bushfire, whatever's happening in the background, is not affecting you anyway. You are growing your crops, okay? You are growing your crops and you're at peace. You are protected. You are unaffected because of that balance here, and that boundary, firm boundary. And this one is the one that makes things grow, that makes things, that nourishes things, that harvests. Okay, Virgo has to do with harvest. So this is what we have here. Let's turn the other cards. We've got the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Pentacles. There is an energy of waiting that is over, an energy of not having, of lack, of being in a journey where you didn't understand much. We are here at the moment. And I do see an energy where you came from lack, you came from this journey here, you didn't have much. Five of Pentacles, the card of lack, the card of not having, but now you have, Virgo, and it was a journey of building the masculine for many, the masculine within you, the boundary within you, the wall within you, that which is not so pleasant within you. Okay, this could have had a very people pleasing or going with the flow, going with people in order not to upset. This one doesn't care. Okay, so you have become the High Priestess, becoming from this, which is the Neptune card, Pisces energy. This is Pisces energy too. So this has evolved as well. This side of you has evolved as well. So I see somebody who's very psychic, somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who is very top level femininity now. Okay, man or woman, if this reading is resonating. This has known an upgrade too, by shedding a lot and by upgrading, and this is here to back it up. Okay, so we're not waiting anymore. Seven of Pentacles reversed. We're not waiting anymore. We are in this energy now, Virgo. This one, High Priestess, and this. So things are growing, things are great again, and you have upgraded. And now I see you having the things that you have wanted since this journey began. Things that you have always wanted, I see them working now for you, for those who have been in this for a bit. Okay, so this is the Virgo reading that I have. I hope it is valuable to someone out there. Until next time, Virgo.